today. Taking a minute off from the coffee. Oh, that green tea. I'm telling you, it's so good. I can feel it in my brain holes. And it's really yummy. What's up, Eddie, Mike, Don, Maureen? I sort of learned a new song. Nikki and the Thompsons are around. Parker, Morgan, and I are excited to tune in. I sort of, for a minute, started learning a new song. Hello, Mary. Hello, Dawn. So I only know the first, like, 3 lines, but it's one of my all-time favorite songs. I'm so excited I can see the comments. Ugh. So, ready? I'm gonna just try it once. We'll see, okay?
1, 2, 3.
Ah, crud. Wait, I already screwed up. Okay. Abby and Joel. What's up, Abby and Joel? Hey, Abby. You still singing my song? Let's sing that song first. Quick. Ready, everybody? Goldilocks, Storytime. Goldilocks, Storytime. Goldilocks, Storytime. Oh, yeah. That was for you guys. And it is a beautiful day today, isn't it? Beautiful. Tea. I'm drinking tea. So that's good. Yep, I'm definitely going to plan a little time outside. My big brother's coming over to the shop, and we're going to do some stuff to the lawn for Marianne. You know, we're good kids. Okay, let me try this song one more time. Hang on. Okay. Then it gets very, very complicated, and then it loses me. But I only started it 9 minutes ago, so I've got a fighting chance. What's up, Jubster? How you doing, pal? Your Charlie and Lola books were my favorite so far. Good work on that, because it turns out I can nail their little accent perfectly. We're getting the band back together. Green tea. Look at it. Green tea. Alright, so, yep. I was going to tell you that, I know I owe everybody stuff, but my stickers are still coming, and the t-shirts are still coming, and all the other stuff. So I haven't mailed anything out yet. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a moment. So I'm just drinking some tea, looking at things and whatnot. So, what do you guys know? Anything? Remember my favorite dad joke? What does the janitor say as he jumps out of the closet? Supplies! I'm going to read 2 very funny books today. Goldilocks and the 3 Dinosaurs by our buddy Mo. And If You Give a Cat a Cupcake, which I don't think is a very good idea, but I'm just saying. I sent out 100 postcards today. Did I show you that? No. Well, I printed these really cool postcards, and I'm sending them to all my little small business friends. And I probably forgot some, but I started getting carpal tunnel, so I had to call it. I'll probably write some more later. Let's see. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. That's fantastic. Let's see. what did the chip say when he saw the cheese stealing? Hey, that's nachos. That's fantastic. Call me a dad all day. 'Cause this is funny. This is hilarious. Hilarious. I don't remember who gave me this book. I mean, that's funny. It's nachos. That's nachos. That's nachos. Why does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella for Dizzle? I don't know. Happy hump day, Deb. Why are teddy bears never hungry? Because they're always stuffed. Why did the pet pig get hired at the restaurant? Because he was really good at bacon. That's not bad either. Dumb. I'm thinking about removing my spine. It's the only thing holding me back. What's the stupidest thing? What's the stupidest animal in the jungle? The polar bear. I don't get that either. Maybe it's because they're not supposed to be in the jungle. I don't really know. But seriously, that one was really funny. Which one was it again? I just feel like I want to see it one more time so it sticks in my brain. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. And what did the chip say when he saw the cheese stealing? Hey, that's nachos. For drizzle. That's what it's supposed to be, for drizzle, not faux dizzle. Drizzle makes sense. Thank you. Thank you, Heidi, for clarifying the little silly joke that I told. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just read this Goldilocks and the Three Dinos book because it's pretty funny. That Mo, he's aight. He's aight. So let's look at it. It's got lovely pictures. And you know what I really like is this dad dinosaur. He's got a very, very saucy little mustache. It's one of those that he probably shaves down to make it pencil thin. His wife must like it. I don't know. But it's hilarious. Okay. Once upon a time, there were 3 dinosaurs. Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. Okay, so there's Dad with his little stylish Italian little mustache. And there's Mom with her nice little hairdo. And there's the little visitor from Norway with a hat balancing on his spike. Hilarious. Okay. One day, for no particular reason, the 3 dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just so, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures. Okay, so let's check this out. We've got stylish Dad with his mustache making up some pudding. So let's see, on the to-do list, we need pudding, we need chairs, beds, and then eat. And Norway, gateway to Sweden. That's bizarre. They got a little dinosaur art on the walls. Then he's got Papa Dinosaur, Dinosaur from Norway, and Mama Dinosaur. Okay, so he's like, okay, get everything set for our pretend trap. You know, they're planning something, which is awesome. Oh boy, said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice. It's finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. Yes, continued Mama Dinosaur. I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens to buy our unlocked home while we are, someplace else. Succulent. She called the kids succulent. That's fantastic. So he's like plotting. Those are plotting eyeballs. Ah, yeah. And he's got this little mustache. And then she's like, oh yes, it shall be succulent. You know, that's pretty awesome. And then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. He was like, har, harg, horst fish, hurgach. I don't know how Norwegian folks sound, but he's like, ha. And so they're like, okay, let's tiptoe into the woods, someplace unsuspecting for the succulent child. You know? Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came traipsing along. Just then, the forest boomed with what could only be described, or it could have been a dinosaur yelling, "Gotcha," but I'm pretty sure it was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded kind of like, "Be patient, Papa Dinosaur. The trap has not yet been sprung." But that could have been a rock falling or a squirrel. So they even have, "Hey, Amy, there's little Goldilocks who's got no supervision and she's out traipsing in the forest. Not a good idea." She doesn't notice this sign that says 2.2 miles to a very nice house. They crossed out trap. And then it says, "Getting closer." Silly Goldilocks. She's not too bright, I don't think. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl who listened to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to warnings about the dangers of bargaining or of barging into strange, enormous houses. As soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right in. "Welcome." Tee-hee. So first of all, what's up, Haley? First of all, she's clueless, and it is a bad idea to be traipsing into strange houses. Don't do it. But even the welcome mat says, "Tee-hee." I mean, come on, figure it out, Goldie. So she just barges in. Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious pudding. Said Goldilocks, "That smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up to the counter." Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there, but certainly wasn't left there on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. Okay, that would be pretty awesome, I would think that was very cool. So she smells it, and she's like, "Oh, sick. There's a ladder right there. That is so convenient for me." So she puts it up, climbs up onto the counter. Okay. The first bowl of chocolate pudding was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all anyways because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you've got a big bowl of chocolate pudding? The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by now, she hardly noticed. Okay, so that's sort of a dream of mine, to have a bowl of pudding the size of my person to just dunk my head in. Like, I don't know. It seems a little bit unsanitary, but I wouldn't mind crossing that off my bucket list. So, she's a little piglet. She ate it all. She swam in it. Another thing I wouldn't mind crossing off my to-do list, like submerging my entire person in some tasty chocolate pudding. I just am being honest. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons, which, by the way, are totally not the favorite things in the whole world for hungry dinosaurs. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room, so she climbed down the ladder and walked out of the kitchen. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair, so look at her, she's like, "Ugh, dang, I ate my body weight thrice over, and my belly is very huge. I feel sort of nasty." And she's like, "Oh, all these chairs, they're huge. All of them. And I just need to lay down." I mean, the moral of that story is ease up when you're faced with that much pudding. The third chair was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that the beds were also gigantically big. "What's going on here?" groaned the exhausted girl. "The bears that live here must be nuts." So she's like, "Whoa, big giant chair, and whoa, what? These beds? It's like giants live here. About time you start using your brain, little girl." Just then, the room filled with a loud, booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating, "A few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons are yummier when they're rested." Even a little girl who never listens to anyone or anything had to hear that. So these dinos who are peeking in the windows, They're not great at setting traps because that really, I think they just blew it. So she's like, I am a little bit clueless, but I think that could be a trap. And they're like, I can't wait to eat that chocolate-filled little girl. Oh, hilarious. Hello, Haley. Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think, which was longer than she was used to stopping and thinking. Hey, she told herself, this isn't some bear's house. This is some dinosaur's house. Say what you like about Goldilocks, but she was no fool. I think she was indeed a fool. As quickly as she could, she ran to the back door and got out of there. So this is the, something smells fishy face. And then she's like, what? Oh man, this is no typical bear situation. These are huge dinos. Doink, I'm out of here. Beep boop bear. So at least she got smart in the end. Just then a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio of dinosaurs yelling, now, or charge, or the Norwegian expression for chewy bonbon time. Suddenly and completely coincidentally, the 3 dinosaurs rushed through the front door. But they were too late. So, I mean, that's funny. There's that mustache again. But look at this. We are natural gas. That's fascinating. So he must work at the natural gas place. There's his little thing. And then look at the lamp and the little, maybe who's that little bird? Hilarious. But she went pew out the back door. Ugh. Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were 3 disappointed dinos. Oh, they wanted to eat that succulent little child. Look at little Norwegian kid is like, "Doo, doo, doo." And they're like, now I have to go manicure my sweet, sweet mustache. And they're like, oh man, this is lame. Everyone's sad. I hate that he's crying. He was really stoked to eat that chocolate-filled little human child, which is pretty funny. And the moral is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. Da, da, da. Oh, the bears! And if you'll notice, this Papa Bear also has some interesting facial hair. Now, he's got the opposite of our dinosaur dad, which is an overgrown mustache. So we've got overpreen and overgrown. So, you know, in a great world, you'd try to be somewhere in the middle, is all I'm saying. That's just me. And the moral for the dinosaurs is, lock the back door. And so they're all like, you silly, you're silly. No, I'm so hungry for the little chocolate girl. That's pretty funny. Kim is watching. Kim, how have you been? Did anyone laugh at that? I thought that was pretty funny. It's pretty... I tell you that Mo, he can write a story. That guy can write a book, you know? I'm just drinking all the green tea. I'm printing today, taking pictures, sending out stuff. Love you! Love you too! It's just hump day. It's beautiful. You guys gonna get outside and play then? Maybe play a little bit of tag or kickball. What do you guys play these days? You play different stuff I don't know about? You should tell me. Alright, should I try my song one more time? Let me see if I can find that little tutorial one more time. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let me try it one more time. Ready? I gotta just rewind it a second because she talks too fast. Ready? Ready? Okay. Okay, ready? What am I printing? I am carving. I have like 20 linoleum blocks to carve for a big giant project. And it's really scary. too shabby. That gal on YouTube, she's alright. She's a pretty good teacher, I'd have to say. So yeah, probably gonna carve stuff and print stuff. I'm printing a big scroll. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you noticing. I'm printing a big scroll for my friend Richard Bresnahan. It's very highbrow, so that makes me scared, and it makes me. I have to get started. I have to just do it. You know, I can't get in my head and be like, ah. I have to just go. You know. But yeah, so I got all the blocks cut, but not carved. Now I gotta find the images. I've been doing images. My interns are helping me. They're being awesome. And then my other intern, Lucian, is printing some cool little postcards I'm gonna give away for free because they're on scrap paper, but they're still beautiful. All right, next book is called If You Give a Cat a Cupcake, which I already sort of take issue with because cats should eat cat food, not cupcakes. But if it's a cool cat like this, you know, I don't know many cool cats except for my niece Lexi's cat, Winnie the Bish. That's a pretty cool cat. Actually, it hates me, so it used to be a cool cat. But I only know mean cats that don't like to do stuff. So if I knew a cat like this, I'd maybe go on adventures with it. You know? I don't know. But let's just see. If you give a cat a cupcake, so kitty meow 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 is already on the table. You're not supposed to be on the table, kitty. She's like, hey, do you want one of these? And the cat's like, maybe. He'll ask for some sprinkles to go with it. And when you give him the sprinkles, he might spill them on the floor. So he's like, I love cupcakes. And then he's like, cupcakes, sprinkles, must pour all the sprinkles. Because you know you can't just do a few sprinkles. Cleaning up will make him hot. So you'll have to give him a bathing suit and take him to the beach. I love that he has little jelly shoes on and also a bathing suit. Like, this cat I would hang out with all day. If I could have a cat that would be up for going to the beach with me, I would definitely have a cat. And he's sipping on a little Mai Tai in his little chair, being like, yeah, let's do it. I love that. He'll want to go in the water and build a sandcastle too. And then he'll look for seashells. So he's got his little jelly shoes, and he's got my shoes in his hand. So he's like, I love the water, which I feel like is also rare. But then he's like, makes a super sick castle, and he's playing, and then he's collecting seashells, which is pretty cool too. I mean, that's, again, what a sick cat. He'll find a few other things as well, but he'll put them in his pail and try to pick them up, but it'll be too heavy. And so he'll decide he needs to go work out at the gym. So first of all, they probably need to clean up this beach if that's all the kinds of things you're finding on the beach. Like, that's sort of fun for an adventure, but also put your garbage in the garbage can, lazy people. I mean, what? Like, I don't know. And what's he going to do with all that stuff? But I also think it's funny that because he couldn't lift a pail, he decided he had to hit the gym. That's smart. That's cool. First, he'll want to warm up on the treadmill, and then he'll lift a weight or two, and he might even try a karate class. So he's like, gotta get my heart rate up. He's still wearing his swimsuit and his jellies, and he's weightlifting with jellies. Not recommended if you're gonna lift. He's actually lifting pretty heavily. So I feel like he's not really taking it. I mean, Olympic deadlifting and overhead cleans and stuff, definitely don't wear jelly shoes. But then look at him. Hiya! Cha-cha! Choo-ching-cha-cha! Hello! You know, still with the jellies. It makes me want a pair of jellies. Can you still buy jellies? After the gym, he'll want to go to the park, and when you get there, he'll see the rocks and he'll climb as high as he can go. At the top, he'll see the lake, and he'll want you to take him rowing. He's very demanding. So he's like, hey, look, there's some boats down there. Let's go rowing. And you're going to be, where is it? Oh, cool. Okay. I could get some cardio, too, that way. He'll have to be the captain, and you'll have to row. And then he'll notice the merry-go-round, and he'll want to go for a ride. Where is this town that has all these things to do? because I want to go. So there's you guys on the boat, and he's like, hey, heave ho! And then look at this. Little tiny little man down here, a little mouse, and a mouse canoe, and a mouse oar. I think that mouse has overalls on. That's hilarious. And now he's like, what? Is that a merry-go-round? Let's go! I feel like this cat would be fun to party with because he's super up for everything. He'll want to go for a ride too. You'll choose the horse with the purple mane, and he'll get on the whale. The whale will remind him of the science museum, and he'll ask you to take him there. So, I mean, it's gonna be a long day. You better bring your money and your walking shoes and maybe a snack. So that's a pretty cool one. The whale is also cool. So then he's like, let's go to the science museum. When you go to the science museum, he'll first find the dinosaurs, which we just talked about. So then let's see what these dinos are. Raw T-Rex, teeth everywhere, tiny little arms. But then look what's down here. Little guys, little velociraptors. And look at down there. Little tiny babies. What are they just born in these little eggs? They're just like rah, 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 rah. So then he'll visit the Hall of Apes. When the museum closes, you'll be the last to leave. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing all these monkeys too, because they're awesome and they're very cool on trees. And look, she's got some little baby monkeys that are like, Mom, you're the best. And they're just like, woohoo! Yep. On the way home, you'll pass by the beach and you'll help him gather up all his things. And then he'll want to race you. That'd be cool to race a cat. I bet the cat would win, but it'd be fun to try. So, get all this stuff. So much crud. Hurry up. A lot of seaweed. And he's like, check you later, dude! He must be very fast. When you get home, he'll empty the sand from his shoes and it might spill some on the floor. Seeing the sand on the floor will remind him of the sprinkles and he'll probably ask you for some. Oh man, he brought all this sand in the house and that big piece of like driftwood. And then he's like, sprinkles, I forgot, I love sprinkles. And chances are, if you give him some sprinkles, what's he gonna want? So you're like, here, now, be careful with the sprinkles. I love sprinkles! And then she's like, da-da-da! He'll want a cupcake to go with him. Da-da-da! He's a little bit of a hot mess over there, dumping everything everywhere. Still got his little bathing suit on, which I think is hilarious, actually. So yeah. That was good. That was awesome. You know, a lot of parallels. The dinosaurs and the... was that the only parallel? Maybe. Okay, so today is a giveaway a book day. Right? So I still have to send off Asher's book. Because I didn't send it yet, but I'm going to send it today. And so the book that you'll be winning today, if you guess correctly, is going to be another copy of Skippy John Jones. Skippy John Jones, our little friend, our little Chihuahua, who's not really a Chihuahua. Okay? So, what I do with the Goombas are here, so you start guessing now, and whoever gets the correct answer wins a book with a little bit of swag to be sent their way. Anybody got guesses? Where are your guesses? Everybody. All right. We're just going for it. Red and blue from Parker. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Here we go. Beep, boop, beep. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I took this thing apart this weekend, or yesterday. No. No! Come on. Stop sucking up all my pennies and ripping me off. This is awkward. Yellow and white. I tightened everything. And I can hear you taking my pennies, you dirty thief. You know? It's not working. Charlie and Lola. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna have to do it with this guy. Because it's what I got. I mean, I could try that one more time, but it's not working. I feel like one more time. Maybe it's worked itself out. Stealing all your pennies, you little dirty thief. Oh. Okay, we're going with this because nothing ever works all the way here on Quarantine Storytime. All right, ready? Okay, I'm gonna try to aim it to drop in there. So we'll do two, so we can stay with our combos. Pink and green. Well, that's pretty cool. Did anybody say pink and green? No? All right. Next one. Ready for the next one? Charlie and Lola. Ready? Okay. Get your guesses, kids. Here it comes. Red and orange. The stinkiest one ever. You know what I do with those? I bung it. I bung it in the bin because orange tastes like dirt and grass and other dirt. Later, dude. Boop. But I will eat this red one. So, if you got red and orange, or you got whatever the first two were, because I already forgot, then you win. And if you know what he did, then I'll just pick something. Okay? So, I'll sing you out with my little tune. Quarantine Storytime. Quarantine Storytime. Quarantine Storytime. Oh, yeah. Get outside and get some vitamin D in your eyeballs and your ear holes and your cheeks. Okay?